first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Love. Taking off. They get 11. Hope to pick up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. That's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Here we go, shot!
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bengals 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
70 range, 70 range. Ready? Go!
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Check, Bobcat.
In motion, Reed. Here comes the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 2.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Lion.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Cougar 19.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
To throw is low. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's ready. Into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Eagles. His 12th touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
That's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Ryland now. TD, he'll send this one away. That ball gonna hop into the end zone. It's touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. There's 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. Rolling out, and he beat the...
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What a play.
11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow now. It's incomplete. Good job defensively. And just as the ball was arrived, and it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today,
11.
every blade of grass because we're coming out of fire. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Give them 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Ready. Panther Street. Take go.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Second and 7.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
Go play action with Love. He'll take a shot to Watson. A big gain for Green Bay. It's a gain of 34.
That's good for our Green Bay Packers.
Got it. Ready.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shut up.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. He's going to go into the end zone, but may have got a little help along the way. This one's coming back. with Kamara. And the defense there to meet him. Hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on, set! 19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
Here's Love to throw. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's got the first down. A great job hooking it in, gauging where the marker is, and getting where to set up first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The end of the first quarter.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Packers on top. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. Second down, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is
Here we go, here we go.
and 10.
Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play,
Here we go.
themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the handoff. It's Taylor. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier
Done.
for a loss.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Second down. Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jermaine Burton. The intended receiver. And now third and goal.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. They struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
On the set. Let's go. Hut, hut.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. That's powerful running. Clears the shoulder. And
off the field.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. On play action, Luck. No chance at all. He'll go down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, on third down, it's Luck. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On comes the Packers punting team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. And that was incomplete. He was trying to get to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that fly because it makes everything else in your passing game much easier.
the Bengals out and ready to punt. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
70 Lions.
They'll start on the ground. Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Faster, faster.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down throw for Love. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away. And incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. And that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert on 4th and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Luck. His throw left side is complete. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Tucker back. Touchdown, Packers. in for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Behind.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. As he throws one, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time.
I'm one.
They'll set up 2nd down.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Behind.
Here's Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and finds itself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. Toward the outside. Made by Watson. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got 1st down to go with.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18 rapid. Street. No street. Cat. 60.
Throwing is Love. Quick throw. Wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control. They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here we go.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Love. Little short pass here by his tight end. Remember, he had a touchdown catch the last time in football. Here, he's got the 1st down.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Now Love. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Let's go. Ready.
On 2nd down, Love. It is in the end zone. defense hit here is good. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. The pressure gets there and down goes inside the 20-yard line. Rashad Penny, former Michigan Wolverine, and there to take him down. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Chad Wyland to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now.
12, 12, 12. Gun, gun.
24.
Stop. Stop.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down. But he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Get set.
First down, Cincinnati.
11, 11. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. In trouble. There we go.
Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack.
12, 12.
Let's see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Third and long.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Well, cover the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
So they come to the line for
11
first
empty,
down
11 empty.
and 10.
Here we go. Got.
They go play action for Burrow. Nowhere to get away. He's going to go down.
That was a funny way of ending up getting worse. And I don't think
Here we go, here we go.
more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and
He's going to go down in the end zone. There's a penalty flag there as well. So it might be a double win.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after that safety, it is a free kick that comes from the 20. This brought in out past the 20. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Love. Left side, brought by Musgrave. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
It's a give now to come out. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
this offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Complete to Jacobs. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 41.
Loves to throw it on first down. This one complete to Melton. Now he's loose. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Melton. Touchdown. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's taught this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, they didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Gun.
On the give, this is Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of
Gotta go.
about 4.
Gotta go.
Entering
11.
on the top.
Stop.
Looking out of the gun, intercepted. Picked off. He shot and missed it. And he's going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Packers stretch things out even further. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Don.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line
On one,
did
right?
a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it.
Here we go.
Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer.
44, Bengals 21. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
30-yard line.
Come on. Set.
In motion, Reed.
Ready.
On play action, Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Handoff. This is Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They're able to get through, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Street. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on, really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard
Let's go
line.
now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Down the field. It's caught on the left sideline. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. The short pickup down to 21. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's in. David
those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
On one, ready?
3rd and long.
Here we go. MT tape. 11 MT tape. Back.
Here's Burrow. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. Did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
This looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Bengals first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just
Here we
snap
go.
the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He is the number 5 all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, he went down to the sideline and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Gun. Stop.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. A lot of chances on that one with bouncing around, but the ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Going to leave the offense out
Here we
there
go.
for 4th and long.
Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. Defense very good to see that. Decision to go for a 4th and long. Line up and a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
Got it. Ready?
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Go! Go!
They'll run with Jacobs. Oh, hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Bengals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of break it out. So
Here we go.
you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Open man, downfield. Chase has it. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To throw is Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times by the to the ground. It's incomplete. So, after two straight incompletions,
Done.
third and 10. That one taken in by Burton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's really been a one-sided game. How often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So, it's a win for the Packers. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.